It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Garrett Wilson. He came through with 115 yards a week ago. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Bryce Hall there defensively. 2nd and 5.
56.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. You talk about this Jets defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now Cousins. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Cousins. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Cousins.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bills hit 3-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Bass now to send it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing, Cousins. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he finds Corey Davis. Able to avoid him. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Adams throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New York ready to go again offensively. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Cousins on first down. Quick slant. Ruckert's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, 36 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Jets first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins now on second down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. But this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here we go. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Cousins. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is Cousins. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Cousins on 1st down. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Still on his feet. Now look out. Garrett Wilson to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the Bills are going to recover. Pass midfield. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Allen to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Singletary here running out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this